Prime Land, man. Check this out, man. I want to know if y'all gonna rock with me on this one here. Y'all know how I know how you can go from 1 to 2 to 3, but how do you go from 1 to 3 without going through 2, or A to C without going through B? I don't know, man. We're gonna talk about all that in 1 second.
Hey guys, it's LJ. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more great content from my daddy.
But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video and comment y'all thoughts down below, because y'all already know where we're trying to go with this thing. To the moon, Alice! And if nobody told y'all this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family, love each and every last one of y'all, man. Check this out before we get started. Get your tees in the breeze when you're rocking with Breeze Tees, man. We got our own t-shirt site, man. We got our own stuff. We do everything in-house. Hey, we got the Chill Guy shirt, man. We got tons of stuff, man. We got that Bear Jordan. A lot of stuff for the buffs or what have you. Just, little stuff, unbranded things like that. Hey, somebody like this one, they ordered that one. We got the Buffaloes to the moon shirt, man. Hey, listen. Hey, look, little stumble, bumble, rumble, fumble last week against Kansas, but it's okay. They not like us Christmas shirts. We got the Faith shirt. We got the Adulting shirt, because Adulting ain't about nothing, man. Make sure y'all go to the site, check it out, man. Get your tees in the breeze when you're rocking with Breeze Tees. So much different stuff, and we're gonna be putting our the female shirts up there, the female cut shirts up there too as well. So like it will be just like we're gonna talk about all that in 1 second, man. But look, this is right here is what we here to talk about. Coach Prime said he's going to give Travis Hunter his Jim Thorpe award because he got snubbed. Now, if y'all don't understand what he's talking about, Travis Hunter, arguably the best football player in the country, the best all-around football player in the country, was snubbed for the Jim Thorpe Award, which is the best defensive back in the country. And like I said, I don't know how you get from A to B or A to C without going through B or what have you, and all of that's going to make sense in 1 second. But really what I'm saying is, like, he's up for every other award, and he doesn't have to win the award. We're not saying that, but he's not even a finalist for it. That part is a little iffy to me, man. But Coach Prime had something to say about that, man. Talk to him, Coach.
How is Travis Hunter snubbed by the Jim Thorpe Award? You can have my award, you can have it back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give him mine. I ain't using it, it's just sitting up there collecting dust. So Travis could have my Thorpe Award, because if this ain't the most idiotic thing in college football, that he's not a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award, and he is.
And so what he's saying is, he's not saying necessarily that he have to win it or anything like that, but not even a finalist. It just makes no sense to me, and it'll make even less sense to you in a minute.
I would say arguably, but I don't think it's really an argument about this young man being the best defensive back in college football.
I think he's the best defensive back in college football, but stats can be used to prove or disprove anything. So like, it is what it is, but we gonna keep going, keep talking.
I ain't saying nothing about the receiver part of it. I'm just talking about defensive back. He rarely gets thrown at. He's won a game for tackling for us, and he's always on point. So if you bring up the statistics, I don't know how in the world is Travis Hunter not a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award. They just pretty much messed up all the integrity of the award, and he could have mine. Whoever's voting down there, who's ever bringing it home, thank you, because I don't even want mine now. God bless you.
And so what Coach is really saying is, when he's saying he doesn't even want his, now it's just the integrity of the award is gone, because if one of the best players in the country is not up for the award, or at least a finalist for the award, it just makes absolutely no sense. And so I just want y'all to see something here, man, because a lot of people, they're probably going to say, well, his
stats aren't that good, and he doesn't deserve it, and he doesn't.
Listen, we're not saying that he should win it, but how on earth, this is the one that's the craziest to me. Travis is, in my opinion, and everybody else says it, he's a both side player. He plays both sides, but everybody want to say that he's a better defensive back than he is a receiver. Then how is he a finalist for the Biletnikoff Award? That's what we don't understand. Say Travis Hunter's two-way success this season is truly unprecedented. Travis Hunter has been named a finalist for the Maxwell Award, the best all-around player. Best all-around player. That's offense, defense, whatever it is. He's just the best all-around player. The Biletnikoff Award, which is the best receiver. But people say he would blend, not he's bland. He would blend as a receiver. He's not the receiver. Most people would argue that receiver is not even his best position, that his best position is defensive back. So how on earth is he a finalist for the Biletnikoff Award and he's not a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award? That, like, it just makes no sense to me. Best defensive player. How are you a finalist to be the best defensive player, but you're not a finalist to be the best defensive player at your position? Like that's crazy to me. All right, the Horning Award, obviously the most versatile player, so that's that, and then the most outstanding player, the Walter Camp Award. So, like I said, how do you get I'll be a finalist for these awards, but you're not a finalist for the main award? And obviously you're gonna have hater number one. He's gonna say he's not even statistically a top 15 DB. But okay, so all right, cool. You say he's not a top 15 DB. Hey, look, man. I can't argue with you on that. Not a top 15. So these are the guys. Like dude says, I mean, is he wrong? So dude, he's putting the stats up here or what have you. Not even a top 15. But so statistically, are these guys top 15 then? These are Travis numbers right here. 31 tackles, 3 interceptions, 9 pass breakups, 1 forced fumble. Now listen, if you got a lot of interceptions or if you got a lot of tackles, somebody ain't doing their job up front, or you're a safety and you coming up and you're making plays and it's headache gang or what have you. If you got a lot of interceptions, that means they're throwing at you a lot. They see a lot of opportunity to complete passes on you. If you got a lot of pass breakups, that means they're throwing at you a lot. They see a lot of opportunity there. And he does have a forced fumble where he put the mouthpiece in his mouth and hit my man at the end. But look at the guy. So if he's statistically not even top 15, he's not that far behind these fellows right here. 41, these are, I guess these are the finalists or what have you. I don't know, but 41 tackles, 10 pass breakups, 4 interceptions. Is that way beyond Travis? 8 passes defend, 1 fumble return, and a sack, and 2 QB hurries. So he's coming out the corner. This is a cornerback, but he's blitzing. Travis is not blitzing. 51. He's going to take away your best. Like when Deion, when Coach Prime used to make the Pro Bowl, he probably had like 18 targets all year. When Richard Sherman was one of the best to ever do it, he probably got like 30 targets all year. That's like 2 targets a game. Like he literally is taking away the person. He's taking away your opportunity to even. He's taking away a half of the field. Of course, the stats are not going to be as good as. And then these fellas are safety. So like if we going by pure stats or what have you, obviously a safety is going to have more stats, 50 some odd tackles. He's probably coming up and run support a lot more, where Travis is out wide or what have you, defending your best player. 6 tackles for losses. Like this stuff right here is just crazy because he's blitzing. Travis ain't blitzing. So, and like I said, it's not this fella's fault. It's not Caleb Downs' fault that he's not blitzing. It's not Jahadi Barron's, fault that he's blitzing. And Malachi Stark, even though he is, at University of Georgia, 55 tackles, 14 defensive stops. So they put defensive stops in here. 1 interception, 2 pass break. Like I said, these stats aren't all that far apart if you're looking at them in terms of defensive backs. As far as the defensive back goes, the difference between 41 and 31 tackles, there just ain't a whole lot right there, man. Like if it was a linebacker, it'll be even less. But 31 tackles as a DB, like that's if you're tackling a lot, that means they're catching a lot of balls in your area. Pause, if that makes sense to me. If they don't even have the opportunity to throw the ball in your direction, then that means that you're doing your job or what have you. And so that's what one guy said here. He's kind of echoing my sentiment. Well, as a DB, stats are sometimes something that you actually would prefer not to have. Tackles will come naturally based on the side of the ball that they run to. Everything else is a no-no. You really don't want to have, if you've got 9 pass breakups or a lot of pass breakups, again, that means that they feel like you're soft over there and they can throw at you and they can do whatever. But and then like my man said, that's too hard for these people to comprehend. Same people would probably thought Diggs was a good cornerback or what have you. Hey man, come on man, leave Diggs alone. Diggs ain't got nothing to do with this. But anyway, I agree with Coach Prime, man. There's absolutely no way that you can be a finalist for all these other awards and you're not a Jim Thorpe finalist. Like, nobody say he got to win it or nothing like that. Nobody say he got to sweep these right here. We're just saying it doesn't make sense that you can be up for the best defensive player, but you're not up for the best defensive player at your position. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Most versatile player, and be up for your second position, but not for your first position. And the best all-around player, but not even the best player at your position. So that it makes it so that a lot of the stuff that the people are saying, they just hating. We obviously know that, but you got to throw a lot of that out of the window, because this makes no sense. That best all-around player, but not the best player at your position. Best receiver, but not the best player at your first position. Best defensive player, but not the best player at your position. Most versatile player, but not at your position. And then most outstanding player, just not at your position. Like, it don't make sense, man. But hey, I get why Coach Prime is upset, and he's saying all the integrity of the award, it just makes no sense, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Is Travis Hunter the best defensive back in the country? I think he is, man. Like, he is. But when you throw safeties in there, obviously it's going to throw things off. Best cornerback. Maybe they had best cornerback, they would have him there. But not to be a finalist? Insane. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all slide by the store, grab y'all a shirt, and I will holler at y'all next time. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, a.k.a. Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ.
Godspeed.